So today we're going to be reacting to one of the craziest titles I've ever probably stumbled across. The average cost per nut in 2025. So pretty much the average cost of, courting females to, try to eventually get in their pants. I'm very curious to see what the average cost per nut is, considering that I feel like it's really expensive because you gotta take into account a lot of guys are out here courting chicks and doing all this stuff, right? Well, I probably shouldn't say a lot because I feel like most guys have seen the writing on the wall and see that like that same girl that you would take on a dinner date would give it up to, the right guy, and he's just, trying Netflix and chill or just go back to the crib, or like it keeps it real cheap and real like informal, you know what I'm saying? Like honestly, if you're taking girls on dinner dates in 2025, bro, like you got another thing coming for you. Unless it's like a girl who's proven herself and is reciprocating and not using you, then sure, go by all means treat the girl. It's not a bit like, I'm not saying not to treat girls, but a lot of these girls really do deserve less because, bro, they give you nothing and they expect everything from you, but they just expect their existence to be their payment in return. So that's why it's not okay. All right. So what I was getting at though is that I believe the average cost per nut in 2025 has to be astronomically high because a lot of guys are out here courting women and still not even being able to close a deal. So let's get right into it, man. I'm curious to see what the average cost per nut is in 2025. Craziest title, bro.
What is the average cost per nut in 2025? How
That's
much
wild
does
as
a nigga
fuck.
have to spend on average on a link just to crack buns? This question
Just
has
to crack
stumped the
buns.
greatest minds of our generation. Mathematicians, Zeus and Belu, even niggas in the group chat.
Not gonna lie, this is pretty good ball knowledge. But I don't know why this nigga said.
Yeah, our channel is generally like, pretty high frequency. We're gonna lower the frequency just for a moment. Just for fun, entertainment, shits and giggles, you know what I'm saying? And another thing too, I see your boy got the cut. I'm still getting used to my head looking like way smaller than it is. I look like I'm like a pinhead or something right now because I'm trying to get used to, obviously not having, a ton of hair on my head.
$0 at first. A bitch literally can be under a love genjutsu and still ask you to buy her a Snickers to meet the minimum payment threshold.
But today, we're finally answering this age-old question. Hit the like button, watch the whole video, while I try to break down the current economic impact of cracking bunions in this modern economy. Scientific approach to this. First, we gotta establish the variables. What even is an average length? Let's assume the following. You're
That's a good place starting spot.
With access to a car, maybe not a Hellcat, little average weak-eyed Nissan, no disrespect. You're not a celebrity, you got decent game, above average hygiene, and you know how to talk. You're not Duke Dennis, but you're also not literally Skippy the Virgin. The female in question.
Yeah, but if you're not, the thing is, the problem is, especially if you're doing that and in the dating game and stuff, it's not good enough, bro. Know what I'm saying? You better damn near be Duke Dennis nowadays. Shit. Take a look at me. Most would be like, you know what? I'm a pretty attractive guy. I'm still probably not good enough. I don't fuck with that dating shit, bro, because it's just like, I've been there, done that, and it's just a waste of time for the most part.
Has medium tier morals. Like, she not throwing you the neck for a drive, the quick trip, and a pack of Skittles with a big Q, but she also not literally making you wait till marriage. Just for reference, the cheapest I done ever cracked bunions was an Auntie Anne's pretzel. That was probably...
Also, too, just for reference, I've never cracked bunions like when I try to like properly court a chick. It's always when I did the bare fucking minimum, because here's the secret. Here's the sauce. If she really was rocking with you like that, you don't have to do all that shit, bro. And I remember there was this one girl I fumbled the bag because I didn't have to do all that shit. And I was kind of overcompensating and shit. And I just wanted her to have this, like, this fun adventure. I just wanted to show her a good time. But I showed her too much of a good time, and I didn't really have to do all of that. And if I just did less, I probably would have cracked. But I showed her so much of a good time that I showed her a good time. And you know how you can talk your way out of pussy? I courted her out of pussy. I courted my way out of pussy. And I feel like a lot of guys do that shit. So less is really more with these chicks. And it's a good test if she's really rocking with you for you instead of what you can do.
$487 and a little bit of gas money to go to the mall. Most expensive, probably $140 plus, spent across 3 failed and 1 successful mission. Also, before we really get into it, we'll be calculating the average cost of a first link hit, only because follow-up missions are kinda unreliable for this type of shit, cause like, bro, I would have to somehow also include the time frame that you're saucing this shit up in the final calculations. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, like, I'm not Isaac Newton. That math equation a little too complex for me, I'm gonna be honest. Also, bro, it's the cost per nut, not the cost per 12 links so I can finally hit. Like, I wouldn't even want to know the number at that point. I don't even want it that bad. You can keep her. We aiming for a first link hit, bro. Fuck it. All that multi-link hit shit, bro. Like, no, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, bro, if, like, I'm a big believer, like, maybe 2 chances, but, like, if she ain't even willing to give it up, like, first link, bro, she's probably not that into you, because if it's the right guy, she will give it up on the first link. So that's why I say that. Like, it's just like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying?
Dealing with first date shit. And also, bro, it's 2025. Like, these females are already pretty much brainwashed to just throw you the neck off rip. So I don't think it's crazy to only be dealing with first night hits in this scenario. Now, with that being said, this number might be slightly inflated, but you can always adjust based on how long you're willing to commit. I shouldn't have to explain the math. You would just divide by how many days you're stretching it out. And you'd also have to adjust for the cost of making that trip to her and back to your crib. Unless you're doing Uber, but I don't know if that'll be the most economically friendly decision. Alright, so you and this bitch been texting, the vibe right, you offer to pick her up and take her out. Step 1 is the activity. So boom, you pick her up and y'all end up going bowling. Bowling is literally a go-to link activity. That shit literally cover all the requirements of a good link activity. It's some little fun.
Yeah, no, bowling is definitely not a... Damn, Duke Dennis is really with some kind of substitute. I mean, no... I mean, the nigga could just do better, bro. But shit, you know, pussy ain't got a face, so I get it. But yeah, no. What I was gonna say is that, like, nah, bowling's definitely like definitely a nice happy medium where you're not doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, don't be like a cheapskate. But like, a lot of guys try to go all out, like the dinner dates and shit. That is a no go. Like, Top Golf may be doing a little too much because it's kind of a little on the expensive side, but. You know, like an activity where it's like an active activity like that, where the mood is light. You're sitting across the street from or across the way from a stranger on a fucking dinner date. You trying to tell me that like that's like who came up with that idea? Like that's a good idea to fucking good way to like meet someone, bro. Like whoever came up with that shit is a Darwin Award winner for real.
Semi-competitive, right? And good for breaking the touch barrier and just generally saucing up. Now, the cost for this type of activity should be no more than $40. And let's just say fuck it, $6 worth of gas for you picking her up and driving to the bowling spot. If it costs you more than $6 in the tank to make that move happen, bro, you might gotta turn down your radius on a hinge job. Like, them is clearly not your servers. But alright, now you finish bowling, you might even let her win just to increase the possibility she throw neck. Now she talking about she hungry. Now listen up, I need you to really...
You might just let her win. That's
really
crazy, bro.
On OD game right now. Here is where you finesse. Instead of taking the bitch to like American Deli or something, then awkwardly eating in the car and trying to catch neck, but this bitch got hot sauce and lemon pepper seasoning on her mouth, you start saying, damn, is this bitch making a mukbang? Instead of doing that bullshit, you hit her with this. Let's go cook something at my crib. Oh my gosh, nigga, this is the one. Like,
no, that's
like,
valid.
Bro,
That's valid.
This shit literally unguardable. My method is finna get patched now. I'm
That's
already
valid.
going like, bro, don't spend on this shit, gang. Like, I ain't gonna count the goers. Don't do this for the goers. Please don't burn the method out on the goers. But alright, y'all done picked up the groceries. Now y'all back at the crib. This is another opportunity for y'all to get more comfortable with each other. As we all know, you know what I'm saying, you kind of got to warm your hoes up, bro. Like, you got to warm up the comfortability meter to even get an opportunity to hit. This cooking it really like a double entendre, because not only are you able to build more comfortability, but it also fulfills the food requirement, so she don't feel like she letting you hit for free. And it also gives y'all a reason to go back to your crib without you literally saying, yeah, let's go back to my crib so I can crack.
Nah, that, honestly, I don't know why I never thought of that. Like, that shit's actually like... That's actually a fire, especially if you actually know how to cook and shit too, and you can really throw down, bro. Like, and you really cook up some bomb shit like that, actually is a fire play. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take notes with that one because that shit was.
Shout out some good eats. I'm ready to fuck some. 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 I'm ready to fuck some.
What kind of shot is that? Have you ever shot that shot? Do you work on that shot?
This move is literally so OP, bro. Like, this really the method, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this take care of OD birds with one stone. We cooking, laughing, joking. She gets to eat, and we're already literally at the crib. And then when you factor in the alternative of going out to eat, the method become even better. Like, I'm saving money and I get the sauce more. This really some 200 IQ shit. The cost of this section really come down to you. Like, you're not whipping up some type of 3-course Michelin star meal game. Like, this is some quick and easy shit. Maybe some Alfredo, maybe some weak ass salmon with the bag mashed potatoes or some shit, bro. After you do all of that shit.
Nah, man, I feel like if you take it back to the crib and shit, bro, like, you know, yeah, like you can't, like, I understand what he's saying, like, he's still keeping the investment low, and yes, I agree with that, but like, I mean, if she's already back to the crib, I mean, throw down and just seal the deal, man. Because if your shit trash, you waste that. Like, if you gonna do it right. Pretty much, that's what I'm saying.
As long as you was saucing how you supposed to, and this bitch is not literally prime NBA all defensive team Kawhi Leonard, at bare minimum, you should catch some little weak ass neck. So now, if we calculate everything up from the gas money,
I don't know, y'all. Like, y'all ever just got head, but like they didn't want, like, if a chick ever just gave me, well, actually, nah, that's actually happened to me once. I remember I was like 24. I just turned 24. I was knocking doors just because I was selling roofs and stuff, and I still do. And this bad ass story time. This bad ass Colombian girl, man. Like, she was married and all types of stuff. I set an appointment with her, and I just felt this energy. Like, she kept looking at me with those fuck me eyes, and I knew what time it was. So I set an appointment, and then I was ready. When, once the appointment came around, I had a condom and all that stuff. I remember I was showing her the hell damn it. She like turned off the lights and shit. She was like, "Oh, I can really see it." Started rubbing her fake tits on me. Then I understood the assignment. I made a move. Next thing you know, she's sucking me off. I got, and this is crazy. This is like a stranger, like I knocked on their door, right? She's sucking me off. I got her fucking dog, her little chihuahua or whatnot, biting my pants leg, saying, and she was just like saying, like, I guess my dog don't really like you. That may be a sign. I'm just like, whatever. And I'm just like, she tried to pin it on me, saying like, you do this with all your clients and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much she was saying that, her husband's weird. She's married. So that's like, bro, like, after like, and I've had experiences like that, bro, where these chicks were like literally booed up with guys. I remember this one girl, I barely met her, started pulling, like, bro, and it just really made me realize, and maybe like being on the other side of that made me realize that like these chicks really are something else and not to be taken serious for the most part. And it actually turned me off to even like pursuing women, and just I started focusing on like my own things. Like, honestly, like the prime years of when I was really just like hungry for women was from like 18 to like 23, 24. Then after that, it kind of died off because I kind of realized like what the shit was, and I just also realized that a lot of sexual encounters are pretty average and not worth as much of the effort that you would have thought. Really, it's more fun with the pursuit and the chase or whatever, or the anticipation than the actual act. So that's another thing. I mean, let me know if you relate. That's some real stuff, but I just wanted to do a quick story time real quick with that one, man.
Pick her up, take her to the spot, the bowling alley, the groceries. All of that should add up to no more than $95. There it is, bro. We just literally broke this shit down the most scientific, mathematical, socioeconomic.
I mean, I guess so, yeah.
In the world type of way.
I guess.
So if you're paying more than $95 to crap buns, you're doing too much, nigga. You gotta go reevaluate yourself. You might be chopped or some shit. I don't know. You gotta go back to the drawing board.
500 for
shit, but I don't know, bro. You know, a lot of these chicks these days, man. I don't know if you talking about like hood chicks or even they, man. They moving kind of funny, man. So I don't even know if $95 is really enough for a lot of these chicks, man. But at the end of the day, I haven't. Shit. Last time I took a chick out like that was like, shit, about a year ago, nigga. And yeah, nah. I feel like I got used on that shit. So that's why I decided after that shit, like, at least on like formally on some formal shit, I ain't taking these bitches out like that. Like, and having this whole plan and all this stuff, like, I felt like I got used.
your fucking head. 200 for your fucking nails. A lot of niggas be broke and they don't really know how the prices is. It's typical 500, a lot of times it's a lot more. Realistically, bro, it's 500. But if you really want to do something, make it 1,000. I'm doing thousands.
This nigga dumb as a bitch.
Now I'm already knowing I'm finna see some niggas in the comments talking about, oh, I hit for $5 in a backwood. Oh my fucking goodness, congratulations, we got Mr. Bitches over here. We got Mr. Future Hendrix himself over here. Oh my fucking goodness, gang. There's a reason why she lets you hit for $5 in a backwood. Do not pass go, please direct yourself to your nearest clinic. But not real shit, I ain't gonna sit up there and act like there's not a cheaper going price. Like I said earlier in this video, I literally cracked some shit for Auntie Anne's Christmas.
I mean, like I said, bro, like honestly, it really shouldn't cost nothing, bro. Literally a good for like most of the girls that ever let me hit, bro, I didn't do anything. So like that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of guys be overthinking this shit. If a girl really is into you, bro, it's just a matter of if you just gonna just let your nuts hang, bro, and just fucking ask or press the issue, bro. You know, obviously not, you know, like that. Like press the issue until you get a clear no. Cause some girls like you pushing that line, you know what I'm saying? They like to test to see like how confident you are. But kind of like, you know, but they want to see if they still want you to push that line because they're so fucking sick in the fucking head, a lot of these chicks. But I'm just putting y'all on the very limited game I have. I'm not here to act like I get a lot of bitches. I don't. I mean, when I take a look at myself, though, I mean, I don't understand why I don't. But, you know, there's a lot of factors that go into play outside of how you look. Let's just
remember how
put it
much
like
this
that.
did cost. It's from Auntie Anne's. I literally just did Apple Pay, didn't even look. But I'm not chopped as fuck, and I got OD game. And she was exceptionally green, I'm not gonna lie. So I understand the inevitable comments about how 95 is way too much. But first of all, nigga, we're talking about a first night link. And second of all, we're talking about the average nigga, not Duke Dennis. And just for fun, fuck it, here go a chart. But alright, bro. That's all I got for this one. Like the video, subscribe if you learned something, and let me know in the comments what your approximate.
Shit, y'all learn anything? Chat, y'all learn anything? Cause shit. Yeah, 100%. 1000%. This has to be the top 5 wildest titles ever on this app. I may have to copy this title just because niggas will click on this shit. Hopefully YouTube don't jack me up, but whatever. I'm willing to take this risk. Cost per nut is crazy. Having your own car and crib give you a discount. Nah, that's just a non-negotiable, bro, after a certain age. I'd say after like 21, bro, you can't be living with your parents, bro. Like 21 and up, bro, you can't really be living with your parents no more, bro. I mean, if you want to date, I mean, sure, you can live with your parents stuff, but like 21 and up, you can't really be living with your parents anymore. You gotta at least have your own place, have roommates and stuff, and have a car, bro, by then. I mean, if you want to date, I'm not saying you don't have to have all that shit in order right by then. Know what I'm saying? But like, if you want to date and stuff, or like court, and not just do quick links, like where it's free links, then you're gonna need that stuff. But anyways, you're probably better off with the free links anyways, because most of these chicks will use and abuse you just for, you know, courting them and doing the right thing, right? Because a lot of chicks don't want you to do the right thing, bro. Because like I said, a lot of these girls are fucked up in the head, man. Daddy issues, and they just damaged, man. CPN is free when you a player. I mean, honestly, like the best guys out here, their CPN's $0, 100%. Like if your CPN $0 and that girl has straight, genuine, fucking burning desire for you, and honestly, unfortunately, most guys will never or have never experienced that. So, it's an evil world we live in.